It was Christmas Eve, and the small town of Pineville was blanketed in a thick layer of snow. The streets were quiet, and the only sounds that could be heard were the distant howling of the wind and the occasional creaking of the old houses. The townsfolk were nestled snugly in their homes, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Santa Claus. The Thompson family, like many others, had a tradition of staying up late on Christmas Eve to catch a glimpse of the jolly old man in the red suit. The children, Emily and Jake, were bubbling with excitement, their eyes wide and filled with wonder. The clock struck midnight, and the house was bathed in an eerie glow from the Christmas lights. Suddenly, a faint sound echoed through the silence. Footsteps on the roof. The children's eyes met, uncertainty clouding their excitement. The parents, too, exchanged worried glances. Ho, ho, ho! A voice, deep and unnatural, echoed through the chimney. The family held their breath as heavy boots thudded down into the fireplace. Santa Claus stood before them, but this was no ordinary Santa. His red suit was tattered and stained, his beard unkempt and matted. His eyes were cold, devoid of the warmth that should accompany the spirit of Christmas. A shiver ran down the spines of the Thompsons. "Have you been good this year?" Santa's voice was a low, menacing growl. The children, usually full of joy, now clung to their parents. The room grew colder, the air thick with an unsettling tension. The once festive atmosphere now felt suffocating. Santa's eyes bore into the family, as if searching for something hidden beneath the surface. "I see everything," he whispered, his voice sending chills down their spines. "Every naughty deed, every secret sin." "I know." The family, frozen in fear, watched as Santa moved closer, his every step echoing like a death knell. He reached into his bag, producing not gifts but a list that seemed to contain the darkest secrets of each family member. The room was filled with a dreadful silence, broken only by Santa's sinister laughter. The once merry Christmas lights flickered and dimmed, casting long, ominous shadows on the walls. As the clock struck 1, Santa Claus disappeared in a puff of smoke, leaving behind an atmosphere tainted with fear. The Thompsons huddled together, the warmth of Christmas replaced by an indescribable darkness that lingered long after the night was over. From that day on, the once celebrated tradition of staying up to catch a glimpse of Santa Claus became a haunting memory for the Thompson family. The festive spirit that once filled their home was replaced by an unspoken fear, a fear that every Christmas might bring not joy, but a visit from a Santa Claus who knows too much.